Next song I want to talk about is sort of kind of the opposite. Aeroplane off your One Hot Minute. You know, you were at this peak after Blood Sugar, you know, sort of that breakthrough album after Mother's Milk. You went to One Hot Minute. It was the time that Frusciante took a break, and you had Navarro as your guitarist for a small while.
Yeah.
And vocally, I think it's one of your great songs because you really hear that scream from you. I can't even replicate it, but it's the part where you said, "Looking in my own eyes." I know it's a while back, and you've had thousands upon thousands of experiences. You're still, I mean, you've worked with Rick Rubin still throughout most of these albums. Yeah. But I just wanted to hear your comments on Aeroplane.
On Aeroplane. Well, it has a, a specific, bizarre, particular, memorable origin, which came from the 80s. You know, as a songwriter, you're always taking notes, and if you hear something that rings a bell in your heart, you kind of jot it down and go, I might need that down the road for a song. And we were recording a record with Michael Beinhorn, which was Mother's Milk. And in the process, we were playing each other music, all kinds of different music. And he played a gospel song from I don't know which gospel band, and it was called Jesus Is My Aeroplane. And I was like, whoa, what a great name for a song. Jesus Is My Aeroplane, meaning that's how they got high. That's how they got elevated. That's how they got enlightened, was, through their experience with Jesus. Cool. For me, music did that. And I was thinking like, wow, that works for me. I'll just say that music is my airplane.
Yeah.
Which led to the tune. Dave Navarro, was an interesting time for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We were very grateful that we found him, because John left, which was an absolute shattering, breakup of all breakups. And then we went through, we gave it our best to try to, find somebody that we could make music with. It was never going to be like it was with John. So we weren't aiming for that. But we once tried to play with this guy, Xander Schloss, who was a genius, but didn't find the right chemistry. Then we had Arik Marshall shortly after John left, and we did a Lollapalooza tour, the second ever Lollapalooza tour, and that was beautiful, but chemistry still wasn't what we were looking for. And so we decided to go for somebody kind of from our circle, which was of the Jane's Addiction pool. And Dave showed up, and he was in a pretty good way at that point in time. So it was interesting to find a way to make music with another person, kind of like getting a divorce and getting a new girlfriend, and like, how's this going to work? And we did write some special songs with Dave, and I think that was one of the best songs that we wrote with David. And when David left the band, Aeroplane was one of the songs that we continued to play live, which is unusual. Usually if somebody leaves the band, we kind of leave those songs in the past as well. But with Aeroplane, we're like, this one stays. And we always had a pretty fun time playing it live.